fell in love, got married, but then a few years in, you're struggling to connect. What happened? What would it look like to safeguard your marriage before the potential of a breakdown? Stay tuned to the end of this video where I'll share a stat that our counselor shared with us that motivated us to put these 3 marriage safeguards in place to help protect our marriage. For the best marriage advice, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified every Wednesday when we post a new video. Hi, my name is Danielle West, and my husband Russ and I co-founded Intentional Marriages, where we help couples stay deeply connected even when processing difficult conversations. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 marriage safeguards that'll protect your marriage, but it does require work on your part. Would you rather treat an illness or prevent one altogether? Would you rather deal with a divorce or go to couples counseling? Sometimes we opt for the intervention versus the prevention of a problem. It's just human behavior for us to avoid the fundamentals of preventative action. Like our pastor Andy Stanley shares, it takes a pulse to fall in love, but it takes a plan to stay in love. And these marriage safeguards were the plan to help us stay connected throughout our marriage. The first one being intentional. Now, for me, it's easier to go with the flow of life, but for Russ, he was very intentional, and he would carve out time for us to spend together. Another intentional step that we did was tagging expenses. Now, that doesn't sound as fun, but I can tell you we do not struggle with financial arguments because of this exercise. We will do a video where we break down how we tag our expenses and handle our finances together. So stay tuned for that one. The second marriage safeguard has been the weekly check-in. It used to be called the marriage staff meeting because they thought maybe guys would show up to it. Some couples think maybe a weekly check-in is too much, but we have found that it allows us to address the things while they're still small, because we used to ignore them and they would just build up over time, because that resentment builds up over time whether you address the issue or not, right? So dealing with it every week keeps it small and it's easier to talk about. So we really do encourage a weekly check-in. Next week we'll do a deep dive into all the steps of the weekly check-in that we go through. Before we dive into the third and last marriage safeguard, comment below and tell me how you are intentional in your marriage. Do you work out together? Do you cook together? Do you read a book together? Share below and let me know. Give the rest of us some ideas. The third marriage safeguard is conflict resolution. Now, I know there's some couples out there that pride themselves on not fighting, and we encourage couples to fight. I know, believe it or not, we encourage couples to fight because it's the repair that's so critical. We're all going to have conflict from time to time, but it's the conflict resolution that's the key in how to have a strong and healthy marriage. If you like these 3 marriage safeguards, you're going to want our conflict resolution download. It'll give you a step-by-step on how to have a healthy, productive conversation. So be sure to check that out. There'll be a link in the description below.
I promised I would share a stat with you that our counselor shared with us. Our counselor, Dr. Boyd Whaley, shared that 85% of couples are unhappily married. As you know, 50% get divorced. 30 to 40% stay together for the kids and or financial reasons, which leaves the 10 to 15%. And our counselor asked us, what's going to put you in the 10 to 15% of couples who are happily married? And it was these 3 safeguards that we've implemented, and we hope that these will help you as well.
Let me know if you liked this video, subscribe, and take a screenshot and share it with your friends. Comment below what you and your spouse can start doing that would prevent you requiring an intervention. Join us in the next video where we'll do a deep dive into the weekly check-in and share the 4 questions we ask each other each week. Thanks for watching.